Hello everybody! As I promised in the previous video about Molotov, I make a video about Nazi-Soviet Pact signed on the eve of World War II. On August 23, 1938, Germany Foreign Minister Ribbentrop flew to Moscow, and the same night two sides signed an agreement. They agreed not to attack each other. These non-aggression pacts were not new to the States during the pre-World War II period. Germany signed similar pacts with Poland in 1934, with France in 1938 and with Denmark in 1939. But Nazi-Soviet Pact had one unique characteristic. It included secret protocols. In those protocols, Hitler and Stalin agreed on division of Eastern Europe by zones of influence. Soviet zones of influence included Eastern Poland, Estonia, Latvia, Bessarabia, which is part of Romania. Germany got Western Poland and Lithuania. As Hitler planned, Germany attacked Poland on September 1, 1939. On September 17, when Polish government ran away, Red Army occupied Eastern Poland. Soviet government claimed that Red Army did not face any discontent in Poland and occupied territories, which predominantly inhabited by Ukrainians and Belarusians. Bessarabia, which was annexed by Romania in 1918 during Russian Civil War, was also occupied by Red Army without military confrontation. Stalin asked Hitler to give away Lithuania, collecting all three Baltic states. On September 28, 1939, Soviet Union made an agreement with Estonia about military aid on October 5 with Lithuania, giving back Lithuania its capital Vilnius, which was a part of Poland. Limited Soviet troops entered Baltic states in 1939, and in 1940, Stalin claimed that Baltic states violated mutual agreements and demanded to formate a new government. On July 14, 1940, the new governments were gathered, consisting of 95% of communists. After that, the new governments conducted a referendum. According to its results, all Baltic states agreed to join USSR. Now I want to talk about reasons on why Stalin decided to make an alliance with Hitler. As there is no evidence on why Stalin made this move, historians analyze this decision by two approaches, Soviet and Western. I will present both of them. According to Soviet view, Stalin had no other choice given international environment. By 1939, the war seemed inevitable for all European leaders. Annexation of Austria in March 1938 was conducted without any interference. Even annexation of Sudet, Czechoslovakia, was done with agreement of Britain and France in October 1938. USSR was against Germany expansion and offered to help Czechoslovakia by sending its troops through Poland, but Poland refused to give a passage to Soviet troops. Moreover, Poland got Tichin region, which was part of Czechoslovakia after Germany annexed it. British historian Geoffrey Roberts concluded that while an agreement with Nazi Germany was always an option for Stalin, not until the final breakdown of the military negotiations with Britain and France were the Germans invited to cross the threshold. Delegations that were sent to Moscow in early 1939 by Britain and France had no authority to sign an agreement with the USSR, slowing down the formation of alliance. France and Britain hoped to get Hitler go to war with the USSR, given their reluctance to sign agreements with the Soviets. Another problem was Poland. Some historians generally agreed that Poles were either partly or largely to blame for the failure of the Anglo-French-Soviet negotiations, and thus for the conclusion of the Nazi-Soviet Non-Aggression Pact. According to Western view, Non-Aggression Pact was signed only because of Stalin's personal desire to expand USSR territories. That's why secret protocol concerned Russian Empire ex-territories. Another historian even claimed that Stalin had Nazi-Soviet alliance in mind as early as 1934, and all negotiations with Britain and France were fraud. To support this argument, historians use an episode with Romania, yet dated back to March 1939. 2 days after Hitler's destruction of the Czechoslovak state, British government inquired whether Moscow would declare its readiness to aid Romania in case of Hitler's aggression. The Soviet government turned down and called for consultation in Bucharest. Stalin did not give a concrete answer and extended the negotiations by proposing a consultation. Declaration was not signed between the USSR, France, Poland and Romania, as Poles refused to sign, as the Polish foreign minister claimed that Poland's signature alongside the USSR would provoke a German attack on her. Molotov-Ribbentrop Nonaggression Pact gave to Hitler green light to start the World War II. His biggest concern was war on two fronts. With the pact, he secured the Eastern Front and was able to concentrate his forces on Western Front. In conclusion, I would like to share my personal assessment on Molotov-Ribbentrop Non-Aggression Pact. I don't believe that Stalin had in mind an alliance with Germany long before the start of the World War II. I believe he considered an alliance with Germany not earlier than May 1939, when Stalin changed his foreign affairs minister Litvinov, who was Jewish, to Molotov. Second, given the distrust of Western powers to the USSR, Stalin probably considered Non-Aggression Pact as the most profitable. No Nazi attack on USSR at least for some time, plus expansion of territories, which I assume he personally desired. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. What approach do you prefer? Or maybe you have a new vision on Nazi-Soviet Non-Aggression Pact. Thank you for watching my videos and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!